'cause you're the closest thing to an angel that I ever met.
Hello you guys, I hope you guys are all doing well and having a great start to your weekend. It is Saturday and we all love Saturdays, or at least I do in my family, except today Robbie is away for work and I'm kind of missing him, so I thought I'd do something fun for you guys because a lot of you don't know I am actually engaged, and I haven't talked about this just for like numerous reasons, but I wanted to start talking to you guys about this and just welcoming you more into my life and everything. And I actually have footage of us getting engaged, and I thought it would be a fun idea for me to sit here and react to it. I have not watched this footage since, I want to say, like around the time it happened. This happened at the end of 2016, so it's been a while. I've been engaged a while, almost 2 years, but I'm ready to watch this just to give you guys like a little background on me and Robbie, my fiance. We were together 10 years prior to getting engaged. I met him when I just turned 15 years old. He was my brother's best friend, and I didn't start officially dating him until I was 17, and then we were in a long distance relationship probably for about 8 of those 10 years. We were in a long distance relationship. He either lived 2 hours away from me or he lived in a completely other state, and I don't know. I just remember the first time I met Robbie that I went home and I told my aunt that I met the person that I'm gonna marry, and he's been mine like ever since. And yeah, it's kind of a cute little love story. We're kind of high school sweethearts, but we didn't go to the same high school. But yeah, I'm excited to watch this video. So these little videos that I have is just my uncle took clips on his phone, and so they're not super long, but yeah, let's get to it. So the first video, so he did propose to me on Christmas, so it was kind of like my Christmas present too. And the location of where we are was when I first hung out with him and like first met him, and that was at my aunt and uncle's house. And it was after football practice, and he was friends with my brother, and so he showed up to have just to hang out with my brother, because my brother was raised by my aunt and uncle, and so they were best friends, and he came over just to hang out. And that's where we really hung out and stuff for the first time. And the reason that it's in this area right here is because my aunt and uncle actually moved out of that house because he had planned to, I guess, propose inside the house, but they moved, and so he just took me to the area, like the neighborhood, and this was like a special lookout point that everybody liked to go to because of the view and everything. Okay, yeah, and sorry you guys, I keep stopping this, but I really want to like first of all apologize for my Christmas attire. I never get dressed up in the morning for Christmas because I like to wear my Christmas PJs, and I am specifically wearing these pajamas because he got them for me, and they are from a place called Bucks Lake in California, and that's where my family actually has a cabin. And so it's kind of funny looking at this because I think on the butt part of it says bare cheeks, and the flap actually lifts up. So it's kind of funny that this was my outfit I was wearing when I was getting engaged to. And so we were at my aunt and uncle's new house, and I guess everybody knew it was happening, and he told me that, hey, I have to go back to our house, which was like, we were staying with my grandma at the time, and he was like, I have to go back to your grandma's house, I left a present there. And I said, okay. It was like a quick kiss goodbye, see you in a couple minutes, because I was so occupied with Olivia too. It was like really her first Christmas, and so I was just like all my attention on her, and I didn't really notice that he had to go and pick up something. I just wasn't thinking of anything. And then we all got in the car. I forgot what was the reason, but I don't know. I think I was with my aunt and uncle and they said, oh, we have to drive somewhere, we have to get something. And so we all like piled into the car. We got there and we're driving. I'm just on my phone. I'm not really paying attention because I don't really know what we're doing. And we pull up to the spot and I look over by this bench and I'm like, why is Robbie here? Like Robbie's standing outside by himself. Does he need help like picking up something? Like my first thought was like, did my family like call and ask him to come and pick up something for him? Like was it a heavy gift or something? Like that was my first thought, because whenever something needs moved or something, Robbie's always called because he could lift heavy things. So that was my first thing. And then we just started walking up to him and then he started telling me like all these things that he was basically like what we've been through together, because we've been through some pretty hard times together. See, that's how shocked I was. I just did not know anything what was going on. And I could tell that Robbie was super nervous about everything. Along with, he was really not feeling well. To be honest, you guys, him and I and Olivia got super sick the week of Christmas, and like to the point where we were throwing up everything. We couldn't keep anything down and we were like bedridden. We couldn't go outside and really get like groceries. We couldn't get I don't know why I'm thinking about groceries. Maybe I'm hungry. But anyway, we couldn't get any Christmas presents or anything that we needed. We were so sick. Like he looked so sick that he like, I think he lost like 10 pounds like the week prior to proposing to me, and he was so sick and so pale and everything. And so for him to like get up enough energy to even like do this, I know that he really wanted to do this and he didn't want to like postpone it. So that was the first video. The second little clip is, okay, I started crying and tearing up because the biggest part, oh, what's going on with my phone? The biggest part, I started crying because obviously I was happy, and I turned around and I see my brother, and my brother helped raise me when I was younger. We didn't have parents in our lives, and so he really helped raise me. And I turned around and he was tearing up, and that made it like even worse because it was a long battle, like having a relationship with Robbie, because my brother didn't fully accept the relationship for 3 years, and so him and I weren't talking or anything, but Robbie had pulled my brother aside and like asked him if he could marry me, and my brother gave him like his approval, and so that was very emotional for me and for him. And I remember my brother actually pulling me aside after I said yes, and he just gave me the biggest hug and kiss, and he said, "You did good, you did good, this is good, I'm happy." And to hear that, that was very emotional and touching for me. And then I was just like so happy just to be with Robbie and have my baby there. I was a new mom, and it was probably one of the best feelings I've ever felt in my life. And then you could see here, hopefully I don't even get emotional doing, just like even talking about this, but my grandmother is in this video, and that makes me really happy. She passed away right after I got engaged, and that was really hard for me because like I said, I didn't grow up with parents, and so she was always my go-to person, and she had always sat down and planned with me, to always talk to me about getting a wedding dress and planning a wedding with me, and how she was so excited. Like she was like my #1 person to like daydream about like weddings and stuff. Like we would watch Say Yes to the Dress like no other, and I guess that's part of the reason why I've like postponed like wedding planning and stuff. But anyways, I don't want to get all mushy and gushy in this video. This was like a very happy moment for me, and very special having my grandmother. Very cute crying. So this was just too emotional. I mean, I didn't get like a full-on huge video, but I'm so glad that I even just have like these little clips to remind me of that special moment.
Yay.
And I love that Robbie included our daughter and that he was holding our daughter, and when he was talking to me, he was like including Olivia in it as well, and I absolutely love that. And these are memories that I'm gonna have for a very long time. I can show you some little pictures I have like afterwards, but it's literally just showing me crying, and I do not make a pretty face when when I start to cry. It's not very cute at all. Yeah, that was my engagement. I was like curious about like, because Robbie brought up that he had other plans and he wanted to do so much more for me, like when he proposed to me, and he had planned something entirely different, but because him and I got so ill the week before, he couldn't do all those things. And I told him that everything that he did that day was absolutely perfect. I'm a simple human being, and I don't need huge things. Like, I know he loves me, and our bond is just amazing. I mean, now we've been together for 12 years and still going strong, still happy, still making a life and a family together. And yeah, I couldn't have asked for anything better than what he did, and he's just so good to me, you guys. And I think because it's wedding season, and just watching that video again, that I think I'm gonna start really considering just wedding planning finally, because he's very ready, and I feel like the longer like I wait not doing it, it kind of hurts his feelings. So that will be another video I'll include you guys on. If you guys want to be included in my wedding planning journey and our wedding, then please like this video and comment below. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. It was fun for me to just look at those clips with you guys. I love reminiscing on happy moments in my life. And so I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day and continue to enjoy your weekend. I have to go attend to my little girls now, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, you guys.
Bye, guys.